is da'if, meaning we cannot attribute this hadith to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. At least we have the same statement made by the Sahaba, leading Sahaba. That was their understanding of zakah. Therefore, we can say without a shadow of a doubt, conclusively, that the understanding of the Sahaba was that zakah was to be paid every year on the same wealth. Therefore, zakah for jewelry is every year, as it is a part and parcel of wealth. The hadiths where the Prophet ﷺ called for them to pay zakah were narrated authentically by Amr ibn Shu'ayb, again from his grandfather, that a woman came to the Prophet ﷺ and she was accompanied by her daughter, who wore 2 gold bangles in her hands. And the Prophet ﷺ asked her, "Atu'tina zakata hadha? Did you pay their zakah?" And she said, "No." Then he said, "Will you be pleased if Allah puts 2 bangles of fire on you in their place?" This is narrated by 3 of the leading scholars of the Sunan and is authenticated by Hakim and agreed by Imam Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani. Zakah is to be paid on jewelry, and it is to be paid every year like the rest of the zakah. I hope that the point is now clear. Barakallahu fikum. We'll turn the floor now over to your questions.
Jazakallah khair. Before we go to the question and answer session, we have an announcement. At-Tarbiyah is establishing a family center. Its introductory talk is on November 3rd at 3 p.m. Sunday at Anjuman-e-Himayat-e Islam, AHA Academy, Srinagar. Please do attend it. Now I request Brother Abdul Qayyum to introduce Khilakare Education and Charitable Trust.
The objectives of establishing this trust, Khilakare Educational and Charitable Trust. I give the 2 most important objectives of establishing this trust. The first objective being calling the Muslim Ummah to the original madhab of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The second of which being helping the underprivileged brethren from the Ummah with their basic educational needs, and during some times of need, including calamities. This well within these help, and the following activities are being conducted from this trust. We have established a small library in the town of Khilakare with some basic books on Islam, and also it includes a collection of video CDs, audio CDs and cassettes. The librarian of this small library is a regular scholar who also involves in other activities which imparts knowledge to the Muslim Ummah. We conduct 2 lectures a week, which are street lectures. Especially the audience of these lectures are our sisters. These lectures are arranged in various streets of Khilakare. This lectures are usually it is ended with a question and answer session to clear the doubts of the audience. This librarian, who is also a scholar, also conducts weekly lectures on exegesis of the Quran al-Kareem. Moreover, we conduct yearly conferences with well-known and good scholars of Islam. We also conduct Quran Tilawat classes for the school-going children in the town. In the past, we have also involved in the collection and distribution of Sadaqatul Fitr and Uluhiyya skins. That is, skins coming out of Qurbani. We have a very ambitious future plan, that is to establish an Islamic center in the town of Kilakarai, for the purpose of which we have purchased a small plot of land of about 5,000 square feet. Our plan includes in this Islamic center to have a madrasa for the sisters like the one which is so successfully functioning in the town of Kailpatnam in the name of Aisha Siddiqa radiallahu anha's madrasa. With this madrasa, we also plan to include a research academy in the center with computer and multimedia facilities. We also plan, apart from the Islamic Center, to conduct a free dispensary for the underprivileged people of Kilakarai. All these activities are being done with the help and cooperation of Muslim philanthropists and common people like us, from the donations received from people like you and me. So I would like to request you to contribute to this noble cause. Jazakallah khairan.
There's an announcement. It's a two-wheeler, number 2955. Someone wants you outside. I make the announcement again. At-Tarbiyah is establishing a family center. An introductory talk on November 3rd at 3 p.m. is being held at Anjuman-e-Himayat-e-Islam at the AHA Academy, Srinagar. Do take part in it. The questions will be switched, one downstairs and one for the women. So please do alternatively and make the questions as brief as possible and pertaining to the topic of today. Thank you.
Otherwise, I don't know.
Brother Bilal, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mushtaq. This problem of mazhab has become such a curse today that instead of preaching our religion to non-Muslims, we are busy fighting amongst each other. For instance, a small country like Israel, we are not able to crush because we are fighting amongst each other. For instance, the battle has become so dirty and cheap that when you said that the Hanafis are keeping their hand below the navel, the Ahladis looks and says, hey, why are you meddling with your genitals, or why are you playing with your pubic hair? And when the Ahladis shakes his finger, this man says, why are you playing carom board? It's so bad. So my Hindu brother, one of my Hindu friends, he says, okay, you want me to convert to Islam? And here I have Ayyar, Mudliyar, Chettiar, Pilliyar, whatever. And here you have your Hanfi, Shafi, Hanbali, Maliki, Bohra, all these things. So what's the difference between these two religions? And most important, he says is, okay, you say that your prophet is Ummi, and whatever the revelations of the Quran was written down by the Sahaba. So when whatever he was doing, for instance, this talaq 3 times, he could have just told and some of the Sahabas could have written it down. Why could he not have done that is what my Hindu friend is asking. What answer should I give him?
Well, actually, you were all cutting on the last part of his question, so I couldn't hear it clearly. But